SacOil was incorporated in February 1993 under the name of Manga-Chem Products and was initially focused on manganese sulphate production. Under CEO Robin Vella, it expanded into oil prospecting across Africa. Recently suspended on both the London Stock Exchange and the JSE, Tito Mboweni, the immediate past governor of the South African Reserve Bank, recently took over as chairman of SacOil. The company has a market cap of 258 million rand. Tito's in there to save
I wonder what Tito's going to do there, because he's a talented guy and clearly he's taking on these non-executive roles. But this one is an absolute train wreck, I'm sorry to say. It sold the market the idea that it was going to be an African oil and exploration play.
And that in 2011.
Exactly. And you know, because companies like Energy Africa and so on have done well, people got very excited. There were these new fields being discovered in Equatorial Guinea and Ghana and Uganda and so on. But there was a lot of pumping and subsequent dumping that happened right about the middle here.
And you can see it reflected in the share price.
Involving some of Johannesburg's most famous share speculators, like my friend Greg Blank, for example. Anyway, it all ended in tears. And what happened in that runoff down there is the company ran out of money. Its exciting prospects turned out to be not so exciting. And its CEO under Robin Vella, they were all fired at some point. What it looks like today is a suspended entity with a substantial loan to a party that was basically funding the business. They're going to convert the loan to shares, and that's now apparently going to be the plan.
So what is Tito doing?
Well, why he's there is because the South African PIC, the Public Investment Corporation, bought some shares in here. Somewhere along the line here, I'm not quite sure where, they stuck fairly serious money into this. I think
you think Greg Blank got on the telephone to the PIC?
75 million rand. I don't know. I think it was after Greg's period there. So one way or another, I think Tito's been told, look, can you see what you can do with this thing? But it looks pretty bad, and I'm not sure that it's the sort of thing people should be looking at. I'm not, as I stand here, 100% certain about its suspended or unsuspended status. You see that line looks awfully flat there.
Yeah, flat lining. We could
that
use that terminology here.
But at some point, I suppose, they're still issuing SENS releases. So before you consider this one, go and have a look at the company website or the company posting on some of these information sites and just check its status and where it's at, because it's got some work to do before it gets back in.